Hey there ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the channel. I'm Argent Leo and today we're playing, or continuing to play, Assassin's Creed Valhalla. So let's continue. So firstly I'm gonna get my big head out the way and get my little head up there. So guys, I've actually done some upgrades. I've made some changes on my profile, so
Rude awakening.
I'm hoping that it does look a lot better,
to draw him into a
but you guys can give me some feedback on that.
Find and burn the supply wagons. Press A on track.
So alright, let's just recap on exactly what the quest is. Rude awakening. Rude awakening, part of Battle for the Northern Way, chapter 3. Eivor and Sigurd lead Chekhovic's plans to draw him into a final fatal showdown. Find and burn the supply wagons. Alright. Hope that they're going to appear. Okay.
Ready!
I hope the wagons.
I should not be seen in this area.
Let the blood and ash be a warning!
Can't raise the sail yet.
Ships are coming!
Why can't we leave?
Let the sail up! Sail down! Strike up a tune.
Okay, leave.
Hush now.
Okay, I need to burn the wagon.
Hail Ravenclan! You reap a bloody harvest.
Who are you, Jesper? Name yourself.
I know his face. He met with your father not long ago.
I did, indeed. I am Guthorm, uncle to King Harold of the North. I speak for my nephew when there is need.
This is not King Harold's land. Why does he send warriors so far south?
You may ask him yourself, my lord.
Thank you, uncle. And you are Sigurd of the Raven clan, is that right? Son of the wise King Styrbjörn.
I am. And you are standing on his land, King Harold. Land we have reclaimed with blood and steel.
That I see, and I honor it, for I have not come to war against you, but for you, at the request of your father.
The canny wolf. Was this the plan he spoke of?
I offer my support. With my warriors, your Raven clan can take Kvitrafn's fortress and settle this rivalry for good.
This is good news, Eivor. The Wandering King will tip our fortunes.
We have common cause.
We have common cause.
We have common.
Any man who wishes to see the end of Kvitrafn is a friend of mine. We thank you, King Harald.
Your trust in me will be repaid.
This blood feud runs deep, King Harold. We welcome your help, but I must lead the charge.
I see. Is this a question of honor?
It is. Many winters ago, Kvitrafn broke an oath to our fathers. He betrayed a friendly peace and slaughtered many.
I understand. Sigurd Jarl will lead the assault against Kvitrafn and his clan. Give him full command of my ships and my warriors. When your victory is in hand, Sigurd, find me at Alrekstadir, and we will celebrate together.
Our men will gather at Florley, near the mouth of the fjord northeast of here. Will you join us?
Hold a moment. You captain our longship, Eivor. Meet us there, and we will claim Kvitrafn's head for the gods.
Brother, I have waited too many years for this day. When Kvitrafn stands before us, give me the final blow.
You will have it, Eivor. You deserve it.
Eivor, give us a hand. Harald is generous with his troops. More than I would be.
I cannot fathom his game. He's either a young fool, or deceptively wise.
Whatever his reason, I have a good feeling this war is near its end.
That doesn't seem right. I also don't trust it, and I don't trust that look. There's always somebody with tells. There's always a weak link in the chain. Up skills points in the skills menu. Alright.
World. Quest Codex. Tutorials. Everything quest war invent skill. Fate. Melee. Fate. Stealth. Range. Plus 2.3 ranged damage. Hold. Brush with death. Dodging just before an attack lands. Backstab. Landing a blow directly on an enemy's back will inflict increased defense damage and cause them to stagger. Hold. Backstab. Landing a blow direct. Way of the Raven. Gives a bonus to all Raven-aligned gear. Light attack damage. Plus 4.0 light damage. Evasion. Plus 4.2 evasion. Melee. Plus 2. Backstab. Landing a blow directly on an enemy's back will inflict increased defense damage and cause them to stagger. Hold A acquire. Backstab. Landing a blow direct. Back. Explosive corpse. Booby trap a dead. Guided arrow. Your mastery with the predator bow. Advanced assassination. Unlocks the ability to assassinate high-level targets with a advanced assassination. Health.
Alright, I'm starting to...
Ability
yeah, this... I don't know if it's because I haven't done skills...
Stealth recon. Range.
All the time is here.
Fate. Let the fate guide your path. Stomp. When an enemy...
Alright guys, we've got skills. The backstab skill, because he, them do a lot of skill, a lot of, like, stealth moves. They do a lot of stealth moves. So. Okay, alright, my bad.
Eivor, you missed the opening act. Kvitrafn's forward camp melted like a spring thaw at our approach.
Is it from here we launch our attack?
We do indeed, and we are ready to fight. King Harold's forces are well in place. Only give the word.
I will, but before we strike, I have a request.
Name it.
That Eivor may give challenge to Kvitrafn at the gate of his fortress. A battle to the death in single combat.
Yes. Is this what you want?
Kvitrafn robbed my father of all honor and dignity. I will win it back.
When honor is at stake, let none interfere. And if Kvitrafn should die before the battle begins, all the better for our chances.
Yes, let's end Kjotv.
Okay.
Today my blade must do the work of Skull's sharp scissors, and cut short the cord of Kvitrafn's fate.
Well said, my sharp-tongued warrior scout. May we all live to hear that saga sung.
Eivor, a word!
Basim, Hytham. This feud is not yours, yet you fight it all the same. I find that strange.
You find it strange because you are wrong. Our clan, the Hidden Ones, have been fighting with Kvitrafn's order for centuries.
You came from Miklagard to kill Kvitrafn yourself.
We did. Or rather, we came so that Hytham could kill him. My apprentice has been studying this target for many months.
Is Kvitrafn's reputation so great outside Norway?
Not his reputation alone, but the order to which he belongs. Something of a rival clan to our own.
Hytham, I mean no disrespect to you or the Hidden Ones, but Kvitrafn is mine. My family's honor is at stake.
I understand. All that matters is that Kvitrafn dies this day.
On that, we are agreed.
Okay, so we're planning a murder. Suppose that's the coffee.
Sigurd Whoreson! Slink around my walls like a thief in the night. Face me here now.
The fight is mine, Kvitrafn. Sigurd is only here to watch me feed your innards to my raven.
Look at this! Once again, Abel Wolfkist appears to take a swipe at me.
This is my father's shame. Today I take back the honor he lost. I call a home gang! Here! Against the Oathbreaker!
I will make you beg, as your father begged, Wolfkist. Squeal, as your mother squealed.
You destroyed my life. I will take yours.
You are weak, like your father was weak. You dance better than you fight. You cannot avoid your death. Come, embrace your destiny. Scrum, worm! Pray for death! Taste the fear!
My blade will drink your blood.
Your flesh will feed my wolves! I have a perch for each of you ravens!
But no more arrows.
Shameful trick, Wolfkist. You are your father's child. Down to hell!
Where's my axe? Is that a block? Oh, I got him with that move.
Rise, Eivor. And awaken. Odin. What do you want of me?
You have won your prize, Wolf-Kissed. The glory of my death. All for this? Your coward father, this empty sacrifice. Heed the price of our war, Wolf-Kissed. The harvest of 3 dead generations. All their names unknown. It all means nothing.
No. My clan will not be forgotten!
I fought as I did, as hard as I did, to survive, for I know what awaits us in the end. Only darkness.
Unnecessary. Peace and tranquility, but that would make a terrible game.
Raven Clan! Your lives are forfeit! Come forward if you must! Into the crucible of your doom!
Your father's debt, Gorm! His debt's repaid! Open the gates and you will be spared!
Wallow in shit, Wolf-Kissed! Archers, take aim!
Ravens, show no mercy!
Archers, fire! Let's take the war!
It's breaking. Why don't I have any weapons?
Get those ladders up, Ubisoft!
Forward to glory!
Keep focused!
And I've got one strong. I've got one strong X.
That's it!
Get those ladders up, Ubisoft pricks! Get over that way!
I think I gotta open it from the inside.
Get over that wall!
So I suppose I've like watched a few videos and then I see that there are weapons in the game. I suppose I'm empty-handed right now because I don't. But I've got my dad's axe. And I have axe or something. And must I invite these guys? What's wrong with them? Okay. Hunters, arrows. Okay, I've got arrows now. No, not burn down there. Okay, where's the way in? I assume that's a way in. I find block or parry. Man, I gotta invite these guys. Well, my guys are oblivious. Maybe I can take care of myself. Wow, they left them for me.
Has made you predictable.
You are a shadow of your father, Gordon. Weak and witless.
And you will leave this place as ashes on the wind.
So I guess that is predictable. I mean, she wants to kill him. She's going to come after him.
Damn you.
Evo, we're dying. Get up.
Oh, that's new leather.
Okay. Burn a little bit.
Gorm flees. His father dies twice today.
Yes, we're done.
We have the day! Let the coward go! Eivor, the breath of battle rises from my brow. The scouts will sing of this night.
We have won the day, but Gorm escaped. He fled north to King Harald's domain.
Let that bruised piglet run where he may. His father is dead. His clan is no more. We are the masters of Ryjavík.
A toothless cub may grow to be a dangerous wolf.
Eivor, stop. And listen. You have reclaimed your honor. Enjoy the night's victory. Tomorrow, we will celebrate.
You're right, brother. You are always right.
Guthormur, relay news of our victory to your nephew, the king.
I have done so already, Sigurd. He'll be more than pleased, and will ensure you pride of place at his Althing at Ulrichstad.
Tell him we will come, battle-flushed and singing songs of glory.
Keep company with kings, and you will soon have a crown of your own.
If the fates have spun it so, linger here and loot what you can. I will bring news of our victory to father before he leaves for Harald's Althing.
I know, Suna. Another time.
What is next?
At least I have a note.
That's fun.
World. Quests. Tracked Quest. Birthrights. Part of Battle for the Northern Way. Chapter 4. Young King Harald summons the Norway clans to an Althing in Alrikstad. Reach Alrikstad.
Okay, so that's where we're going. Oh, the church. Bring this one. Will I not need... Will I not need my ship? Let's have a look at the world map. I'm over here. I need to go there. Oh, okay. This is actually shorter. I jog. Are you... Okay, we'll do it this way. Suppose. Just doing it, so I suppose it can be done like this. I don't think that this is the most effective, but this is the shorter way. Travel. So guys, do subscribe to the channel. I will do much more. I will be editing a lot more in my future videos. But I just need to get my super chats and stuff in place, and it doesn't help me doing all the editing and stuff now. When I need to do more live stuff. Live stuff for now. Big difference from what I used to do, but this is what I envisioned my channel to always be. This is what I always wanted to do. Like learn, explore new worlds, play every game that I could possibly. You know what I'm thinking? Like when we have to start going down, there might be a few issues. Assassin's Creed didn't have, or the Assassin's Creed games that I played, it wasn't really full damage. But I think Valhalla was when they started getting a little bit different. I love games where I fight like big beasts. And I hate it when you've got to hit them in specific places. I get the specific places for massive damage, yes, but I don't get the specific places for only damage, you know? That is like terrible. Wow. Oh, she's awesome. Ooh. Like that sort of thing. Wow. With 3 arrows, use them right now. And I've got no weapons. Did I have weapons made? I suppose I should. I hope I'm not going home. Then I'm really gonna be upset. Walk home. Gonna be extremely upset. Maybe I can go over there and get a horse. Did better. Be somebody here.
No closer, please.
Have arrows. Carry. Sure.
I'll finish you.
No, you won't.
Won't survive, fool.
World. Abilities. Skill. Inventory. Ability. Codex. World. Quest. Codex. Tutorials. Everything you have learned so far. Blessed Warrior Pack. Take arms against the forces of evil to earn your options. Screen contrast. Graphic general.
Inter crouch, focus, dodge roll, quick action, so whistle, full amount, quick action. Maybe attack. Dodge. If I don't, left hand action be blocking, right? Mount not available. Nice. Okay, guys. Figure out how to get the was. Oh man, I'm so bad at this game. But it's cool now. At least I know things will go better. Less I forget. Yeah, it's always fun. I think I need to get that thing for some reason. Okay, it's fun now. Oh, the wasp breaks. Oh, nice. Go to quest. Okay, cool. Wow, guys. It's like so awesome because like while I'm going to the quest, I can like have a conversation with you guys. You know, so this is really cool. It's getting lost over. Mission discovered. Okay guys, let's get ready. I think we shall.
I have an iron stomach. Your clan is a foul stench. But we are stronger.
Smell nice. Right. Let this mount. Okay.
My love for you rises.
Does everyone in Alrekstadir play their love game so loudly?
No, it's just my husband. He cannot satisfy his wife!
Ah, old age.
No, he's still young and fit. It was not always so. He could not keep us apart when we were raiding.
He would plow you during raids.
Our first time was in the middle of a burning village. After a while, the crew made us stop. They said it was distracting.
Love can burn brighter near death. Have you tried revisiting these memories?
Yeah, but talking about it is not the same. I need to feel it, smell it.
So you need to bring the excitement of the raid into your bed.
You could help us pretend we are raiding. That will make my water flow. Come, we must tell my husband.
I was only well, all right.
Oh no.
Grab your weapon, you big, strong Vikinger. Today we raid.
A raid? Now?
Join me in the blood dance. Fill me with your battle lust.
Oh, yes, yes! Let us go, Viking! Maybe you could start by breaking things.
And scream as you do, like it is really happening.
It is amusing, but not at all.
Yeah, it does not feel real enough.
Maybe you need more fire, like your first time.
Yes! Burn down your house! Burn it to the ground!
Find the key. In. In. In the house? Broke in the house. $80 meters.
World.
Find and speak to Sigurd. Are you kidding me?
World. Inventory.
I spoke to Sigurd already.
Skill abilities. In Kodak quests. Tracked quest. Birthrights. Part of Battle for the Northern Way. Chapter 4. Tracked quest. Birthrights. Part of Battle for the Northern Way. Chapter 4. Young King Harald summons the Norway clans to an Althing in Alrikstad. Find and speak to Sigurd.
What the this is all about.
World, birthrights, inventory, skill, abilities, in world, birthrights, birthrights, part of, Battle for the Northern Way, skills, world, quests, birthrights. Young King Harald summons. World, birthrights, inventory, quests. World, in birthright.
What I gotta do?
Huh? What do you see?
Searching through these houses for keys. Maybe I should make as if I'm stabbing them. I don't even know whose chest that is. What about coal around here? We burn the house down somehow.
What did it? I am as hard as Heimdall's tower!
Then ram me like the Valkryn's gates and enter Valhalla. Take all plunder you want, Vikinger. And take us also and let the love hunger consume you.
Another time, maybe. But I will help myself to your chest.
Okay. Guess we're done here. That was interesting. So the main quest is actually speaking to Sigurd, but if we needle. Man.
Stretch your wings, Sunan.
Okay.
Get closer, seal face, and say that again!
I said your stench is strong. That's
No
your
stench.
only strength.
Shall we lock horns? Down it faster than me, and you are the victor.
All right, let's drink.
Okay.
Got a wager in you. Put your silver on the barrel.
Money, small bet, 100.
Oh, how exciting! Man your horn.
I said your stench is strong. That's your only strength. Your stench.
I will feed your teeth, wrapped in your tongue back out.
That was fascinating. Come on, I need a challenger.
Right, so we're actually going into the
You've
bar.
just won your heart's desire, Eivor. Yet by the look on your face, you have lost your will to live.
Gorm is here with the last of his men. Why does that troll dare to show his face?
Leave it for another day. We are here under Harald's truce, and Gorm is too weak to try anything bold.
He's a seed stain on his father's trousers. I should wipe him from this world.
Not tonight, Eivor. Leave it. Basim,
Weird.
watch over this one, and see that she warms herself with drink. I will find my father and escort him to the Longhouse.
As you wish.
I suppose that's how
Is
wars
Hytham
are.
well?
He will heal, but never fully recover. It is fortunate that you were able to succeed where he failed.
My resolve was strong.
When you slew Kvitrafn, did you see a sigil on him? Silver, the size of my palm, bearing the symbol of an ash tree?
Take it. Trade it for what you can.
I know where Gorm is camped. If you wish to see him without anyone the wiser, there is a trick I can teach you.
Already looking for another apprentice. All right, I'll bite. What do I do?
Use your cloak to obscure your face. Blend into the crowd. Divert attention. Hide in plain sight.
You want me to join your brotherhood?
A gift of knowledge from a man I hardly know. Is this your way of asking me to join your brotherhood?
Not at all. So long as men and women fight to secure honor and freedom, their allegiance hardly matters to me.
I suppose there's no shame in using deception when honor is at stake, and Gorm is a stain on that honor.
Then let's see what can be done to cleanse that stain. Give it a try.
Alright, so
A few things you should know before you step into his camp. Walking unseen through hostile territory is an exercise in subtlety.
he's like really proud. Everyone should see her.
A hood makes you forgettable, dismissed at a distance. Remain far from watchful eyes, and you will be invisible to them.
In today's
Do
world.
not draw blade or hammer, for these and other sudden movements can break your disguise. And in case I wasn't clear, you will need to put up your hood for the trick to work.
Okay.
Cloak, really?
Gorm is there, in the camp ahead.
Use horn, released bad down to use. Call long ship, released meditate, released bad down to use. Call mount, released bad down to use. Torch, released bad down to use. Cloak. Cloak.
What were you thinking? Drinking mead on an empty stomach?
Eivor!
You Arker shit! Take up your weapon and follow me beyond these walls. Let Odin's favor land where it may.
You dare not break the king's peace here. So fuck you and your god talk. What say you to that? You can beat me, but you will not kill me. Not under Harald's truce.
You are all subject to King Harald's truce. Break his peace and you will be cast out of Alrikstad.
I'll give you no trouble. You were shed into this world without honor, Gorm, and you will leave as a turd, dumped into hell's deepest ditch.
Keep crowing, Eivor. You only make yourself an easier target.
We'll kill you later.
The Alding will have started. I should find Sigurd.
Who's that recruit?
Thor himself!
Timid wall does not work. Okay.
Tell me Gorm still lives, Eivor.
It pains me to say. He does.
Thank you. His day will come. Oh, gods. I hate long speeches.
Only when you're not giving them.
Many of you knew my father, Halfdan the Black. A great man who achieved great things.
They buried Halfdan's leg near our temple. The crops have never grown tall.
They buried his arse near ours, and we get nothing but a muddy river.
I dream of something greater. A vast kingdom of warriors in numbers the world has never seen. United under one king, one rule. Too much blood has been spilled fighting one another. Today, we unify. And turn our blades outward to conquer new lands. And who better to lead us to glory than me? I was blooded before the age of 10, and I led the greatest army Norway has ever seen. But they say a wise king seeks honest counsel, so I ask, who among you rejects this new arrangement?
I am not your enemy, King Harald, but I will not be your subject. Tomorrow we sail for greener shores, and so my kingdom is yours.
This saddens me, noble Hjor. And does your wife agree? Is she not tired of limping ever westward?
My husband and I are as one in this, Lord. We do not limp together. We fly.
I'm sad to lose a woman of your spirit, Ljuvina. But I hold no grudge. May the fates grant you good luck.
My king, I offer you my axe and my oath, ironclad.
Gorm Kvitrafn, you dare show your face in this hall. Did not King Styrbjörn and his son Sigurd rid our lands of your foulness?
The Raven clan dishonored me, great king. They poisoned my father, Kvitrafn. They made a mockery of his honorable death.
Backraut, you lie!
Hold, Eivor. Let it play out.
This is a serious charge, Gorm, and a false one at that. My uncle saw your father die. Eivor Wolf-Kissed, you are Kjotve's slayer. This man has slandered your clan. What shall I do with him?
Kill him.
I would send him to hell, as I did his father.
Understandable. But a quick death is too good for a Draugr like him. Gorm, I name you Worm and call you exiled. Leave these lands by the next full moon, or I will feed you to the crows myself.
King Harold, may I speak?
The floor is yours, King Styrbjörn.
My people have held our land since the days when Odin himself walked among us. My kingdom is humble, but we have paid for it in blood. Our victory over Kvitrafn is proof that we will not lay down without a fight. All here have buried friends, brothers and sisters, sons and daughters. And I, for one, have had my fill of death. Let those who seek war look beyond our shores. If King Harold brings peace, then I am happy to bend my knee to him.
What? What in hell's name are you doing, father?
Securing a lasting peace, Sigurd. Our days of fighting are finished.
You said nothing of this to me. Not a word. And I will not yield a title that should be mine by right.
Then war will continue. Men will die, villages will burn, you foolish boy. This is our only way towards true peace.
You will die a thrall. You drink-addled cow. Alone and toothless in a bed of straw.
Forgive my son. He is ruled by his emotions.
I take no offense, Styrbjörn Jarl, and I thank you for your fealty. It is natural to fear change, to resist it. But all things change and all things end. The lessons of Ragnarök are clear. We will speak again soon.
That was an ambush, Lord. Did you know of Styrbjörn's plans?
For some days, yes, I did. But it was not at my urging. It was his decision alone. Do you dream of a glorious future, Eivor? A warrior like you would be a boon to my clan.
I seek Valhalla.
Okay.
I dream of a glorious death, but not at the cost of betraying my family.
You intrigue me, Wolf-Kissed. Orphan and sibling, warrior and poet. You are many in one, it seems.
You know much about me.
I have eyes and ears everywhere, as any effective king must. Would you not be one of my ravens?
I am bound to Sigurd, and he to me. But if fate should cross our threads again...
I understand. Yet should your fortunes change, you are welcome in my hall. But let us leave these matters for another time. Tonight, we will eat and drink like gods and wake in a kingdom made new.
So Sigurd doesn't want peace, he wants glory. It's a Viking. Hey guys, give me 1 minute.
Inventory. Inventory.
Just want to actually put on a jersey. Easy. I didn't. But guys, it's just a little bit chilly here. And there's one more thing I want you to do. Okay, Does make a difference. Alright. Get there and get a new one. It is a bit dark where I am.
Raven. Quiver upgrade. Increase maximum arrow capacity. Upgrade locked. Quiver upgrade. Increase maximum arrow capacity. Upgrade locked.
Okay, I can't do that right now.
Raven clan bracers. Find bracers. Press A change. Raven clan bracer. Raven clan helmet. Find helmet. Press A equip. Raven clan thralls breeches. Raven clan breeches. Raven clan shield. Fine light shield. Varen's axe. Superior bearded axe. Raider axe. Raven clan. Varen's axe. Raven clan shield. Fine. Varen's axe. Superior bearded axe. Bag. Raven clan breeches. Varen's axe. Raven clan. Varen's axe. Superior bearded axe.
Oh, okay, everything my right.
Raven. Thrall's tunic. Raven clan. Thrall's. Raven clan cloak. Fine cloak.
Go.
Cloak.
Yes, she's wearing it.
You there! What are you doing? If you wish to have words, come closer.
Are you one of Harald's men?
I am. The king wishes to make a survey of the land he now rules. Nothing more.
Let me ask, are you one of the conquered? Did Harald take your lands as well?
No. My family has lived under his banner since the days of his father, Halfdan the Black.
Well, welcome to Fornburg, warrior.
Kill him if we want.
World. Hold a fast travel. Inventory. World. Hold a fast travel. Hold. Inventory. War quests. Tracked quest. The Seas of Fate. Part of
Can I interest you in a game of Orlok?
I guess I have to.
Warlock, I could do with a round.
Sit. The dice won't roll themselves.
Yes, let's play. No.
I'll pass this time.
Aye, if you change your mind, I will be here.
It's Eivor! Open the door!
Come in. Keep your voice down. We will alert Harald's men.
Where will we live?
The English will fight back! The wars will never end!
Or they will...
2 days ago, we rid this land of Kvitrafn and his dogs. Yet today, we do not celebrate. Today we cower under a cloud of fear. But it need not be like this. We are not the heel-trodden subjects of a boy king. We are the Raven clan. Our destiny is our own.
Did you know about your father's oath to Harold?
I did not. And for that my anger burns hotter than any man's here. But I will not let that drive me into despair. We cannot stay in Norway. Not under Harald's boot. Not without fueling more war. So we push forward. To newer lands. To England. And there make a new home. A kingdom of our own.
The sons of Ragnar Lothbrok have been in England 8 winters already. Is there any land left for a clan of our size?
More than enough, wife. Of the 4 kingdoms of England, only one is truly pacified.
I have no desire to wear Harald's leash. I like this idea.
A saga for the ages, I agree.
It will take time and resources to build ourselves a new home, but the riches taken from Kjotve's raid would suffice.
No. That belongs to my father, as a fair compensation. In England, we must start anew.
You would start us with nothing? In a land we do not know? Among people who hate us?
Kjotve's riches would go some way to easing our passage, Sigurd. I bested him. It is within my rights to claim his goods.
Our leaving must not be an assault on my father. It is a time of renewal for us.
We take the resources to England. We leave the resources for Stirporn.
Keep it. He's our father too. I mean, like...
If you object, I understand. Let your father keep Kjotve's riches. England will have riches and cargo enough for us.
Good. I did not want this cloud hanging over us. It is a wise leader who considers the need of others.
To England then, before the day is out. Pack what you need, but no more than that. And tighten your lips. The last thing we need is the attention of Harald's troops. How much did you hear?
Enough. A new path is revealed and your journey will be challenging.
Will you not join us?
For my mother's sake, I cannot. But our threads will cross again before the final day. Until then, farewell.
Alright, I guess...
Like you know a thing or two about dice.
Eivor, the wind favors us. We should set sail without delay.
You made quick work of packing. Well done. The dream of new lands is a powerful lure. As is the promise of glory. But the act of leaving so beloved a home, there is a sadness to it.
Having doubts?
No, not at all. The die is cast.
Then let fate guide our journey. Are you ready?
It's time to go.
It is.
I am ready. Let us take to the water and leave unbothered while we have the chance. That chance is past. Look! Fate flies on swifter wings than we.
King Harald's banner.
Sigurd? What is this assembly? What are you planning?
An exit, father. As graceful as I can. For if I cannot be king in the land of my birth, I will start a new saga. In England.
Nonsense. Your place is here, son, at my side. There will be other victories soon. Other glories.
My choice is made, father. Do not hope otherwise.
Styrbjorn Jarl. Our men were killed as we patrolled nearby. And the word is, Eivor swung the axe.
If the dead could speak, what would they say of their deaths, wolf-kissed?
They would tell you how they offered us insults, and how I slew them for it.
As the dead cannot defend themselves, a vergelt is wanted. 50 weight of silver for each life. By law.
50 weight?
You will have it from me. A parent must pay the price of his children's folly.
That was generous, Lord.
Why England? Why throw away all you have for such an uncertain future? Here you could be a king's hero, Eivor. Your name known all across Harald's many kingdoms.
No. I'll not be captive to another man's gaudy design. My destiny is my own to weave.
Eivor speaks for both of us, father. You gambled your honor, and you lost your family. I hope the trade was worth it.
Anger and sadness wrestle for my heart, but I am glad you'll leave this place alive.
Yes, he just wants his family to be peaceful. Peace is not something they need.
Tears is over, you weeping sacks of wool! Put some muscle into those bulls!
Ration your strength, dog. We have an ocean to cross.
All right, you lazy backrout. Sigurd, what's our course?
The sons of Ragnar established a settlement near the coast. We set sail for them. Raggi, sing a song to lift our hood.
To rouse the gods! Inspire a mighty fart from Thor to speed us on our way!
An ocean lies before us, Eivor, and on its far side, a new kingdom awaits.
You know England well from your travels.
I spent a season in their kingdom of Mercia, a temperate land, lush and wild. By now, the sons of Ragnar will have claimed its heart.
Do we mean to join their army?
They will join ours. In time, all of England will know of Raven Clan and the glory we brought to that fractured land. So to England! Glory and destiny!
To England!
To England! For Valhalla!
Yes, it's starting now. It's real story. This is the girl that's living the story. The world.
In a lecture at the University of Cambridge, Dr. Circa told a worried audience that scientists have few answers for them.
Since the mass coronal ejection of 2012, the strength of the Earth's magnetic field has increased by a factor of 50,000. This has resulted in huge disturbances in radio and satellite communications, dangerous bands of radiation around the poles, and as we can all see from our window, an aurora borealis that never burns away. Unfortunately, we are stumped as to why this is happening, And if we cannot find an answer soon, it may change the way we live, the way we communicate, even the way we evolve forever.
Dr. Circa went on to say,
Bought you more electrolytes? Oh, new and improved citrus flavor.
Thanks, Sean.
Oh, the world's messed up.
How do we fix this? How are you the key to everything?
That Excalibur.
You're a long way from home, Eivor.
Follow the cable.
Did you get my tea?
Oh, mint tea is not actually tea, Bex. It's an infusion. It's really just dirty, minty water.
I don't care what you call it, Sean. Did you buy any?
Of course I did, love.
Hey, sorry about pulling you out. The generator was sputtering.
That's fine. I needed air.
How is the Animus data stream? Comfortable?
Felt pretty stable after a while.
Good. Just give me a sec and you can jump back in.
Another satellite came down. Did you see?
I did. One of Abstergo's.
That's good.
Well, most of North America just lost its GPS service, so depends what you mean by good, really.
Right. Even when we win, we lose.
Okay, we're all set. Whenever you're ready, you can jump back in.
Keep going. Good.
Feeling okay?
Better. But I'm worried that it could happen again. The two data streams.
I can't promise it won't. I barely understand it myself.
It felt like two minds, fighting over one brain. It hurt like a shotgun to the head.
Right. There's something about this Viking's DNA sample that feels dense, noisy.
Could it be the staff? Interfering somehow?
How do you mean?
My headaches, my temper. They started the day I got that thing.
I hope you're not making excuses for, you know, your friend.
Jesus, no. I'm not.
Sorry. Just take it easy. And if you feel yourself slipping again, let us know.
I'm trying. I really am.
Bring it.
Be nice to sleep in a real bed when this is over. You gonna put this in the fridge, Sean?
Of course. In half a minute.
Remember, tomatoes go on the counter, not the fridge.
Hello, Layla.
Sean, what do you make of the grave out there?
Well, it overturns a few hundred years of scholarship about the first Europeans to set foot in North America. Apart from that, it's just a bunch of muddy bones, isn't it?
Okay.
Can we talk about this thing on my neck for a second?
Ah, the mood stabilizer. Yes.
It's not harmful, is it? I mean, I feel good, but I want to make sure there's no side effects.
There shouldn't be. It's only blocking outside signals, a passive effect. So the staff doesn't, you know, mess with you.
Sean, what happened last year, I had no control over that. I tried to resist.
I understand. And your old team, maybe they don't. But we've seen that sort of thing before. Still, if you want to work with us and get to the bottom of why the world is about to end for the second time in 8 years, then you wear that thing until we say otherwise. William's orders.
I know. It's not a problem.
It's just a few more weeks, yeah? Just until we figure this out.
You're right. I know you're right.
All right.
Strange message. Press B close. An audio fragment sent from an unknown location to our encrypted servers. Nothing was stolen, nothing corrupted, just a quick deposit and gone. We got lucky this time. So what is it? A cryptic sound file, voice unknown, with a signal beneath it. The signal was a code. Led us to a precise spot here in New England. We dug, and good lord, we struck gold. Well, silver. Dominant currency in the Dark Ages. Point is, it was a grave site. A Norse warrior, dating to the late 9th century, early 10th century AD. A few centuries before the earliest known settlements. This is big news if we have it right. Questions remain, how did these bones get here? And why?
This place is interesting.
That's quite nice. Soothing. Let's have a look.
Mailbox. Disappearing, files. Subject, subject, from, Rami Hassan. To, Layla Hassan. Date, May 11th, 2020. Subject, no. Thanks for clearing that up in such profound detail. I'm sure I'll sleep soundly now. Ram. Dash. From, Layla Hassan. To, Rami Hassan. Date, May 10th, 2020, 2:38 a.m. Subject, no. I don't have COVID, no. And I'm well isolated. It's just 3 of us, traveling together, staying out of sight. L.
Oh, it's been over 5 years.
Subject, disappearing for a while. From, Rami Hassan. To, Layla Hassan. Date, May 2nd, 2020. Subject, disappearing for a while. I don't like the sound of any of this, Layla. And I don't like where this is leading. Not using phones is not the right way to ease my mind. You have my number, I suggest you call it. And no, I won't say hello to our parents for you, because doing so would bury me in questions I cannot answer. And to tell father that you no longer work for Abstergo would break his heart. That's all he ever talks about, how his daughter is on the cutting edge of neuroscience. The man doesn't understand the first thing about what you do or did, and he's still proud. I will not be the one to disappoint him. Is it COVID? Is that why you're being cagey? Something else? Call him, call me, and stop this insane game of hide and seek. I just want to know that you are safe. Ram. Dash. From, Layla Hassan. To, Rami Hassan. Date, May 1st, 2020, 1:39 a.m. Subject, disappearing for a while. Rami. Forgive the short email. I wanted to call, but I'm not using phones right now, and my time is limited. I'm still recovering from my trip. Things got out of hand and nothing went as expected. People got hurt. I told you it was for research. And it was, but not for A. The truth is, I haven't worked for them for a few years. It's a long story, and I won't bother you with the details. But it wasn't for me. Leave it at that. The group I'm with now, I can't explain, not over email. But they've shown me things, given me opportunities, and opened my eyes to a broader view. But not without cost. In fact, I fucked up here. Bad. More than once, and I need to make it right. I know all this sounds cryptic. It is. But I'm not in danger, not in the way you might think. If I'm being vague, it's because I need to be. I don't want any data sniffers picking up on keywords that might raise alarms. Do I sound paranoid? A little. Here's the point. Don't worry about me. I'm with. Press B close. From. To, Layla Hassan. Date, December 27, 2019, 5:51 p.m. Subject, you. You have a gift and a curse. The gift of old blood, the curse of not understanding it. We can help if you help us. What you did is not your fault. But you must take responsibility for it. Otherwise, nothing gets done. One of us will contact you. If you miss us, you miss your chance. Asterisk. From, Layla Hassan. To. Date, December 27, 2019, 5:34 p.m. Subject, you. Who the fuck is this? Asterisk. From. To, Layla Hassan. Date, December 27, 2019, 4:49 p.m. Subject, you. L. Would your favorite baseball team happen to be the Atlantis Eagles? Subject, from. To, Layla Hassan. Press B Files. English locales of note. Layla, as you traipse about England, Bex, and I thought you might want to keep your eyes open for a few things. Assassin bureaus. Or the hidden ones, more accurately. They operated in Roman Britain between the years 100 and 430 CE. It's not clear why they left, but the final date corresponds roughly to the Roman exodus from Britain, so I imagine their leaving had something to do with the empire's retreat? Mission accomplished or a loss of faith? Not sure. But we do know that it was several hundred years before the hidden ones returned to the island. It may be Basim and Hytham are the first in half a century. From our own archives, I believe there were 6 main bureaus operating in the Roman period. Leicestershire, London, Winstrat, York, Essex, Gloucestershire. These won't be the Saxon names, so you'll have to read between lines. Animus anomalies. Bex noticed these, about 10, embedded in the simulation. They're dense clusters of data that may screw with your ability to navigate Ivor's memories. Approach with caution. We don't know what they'll do if you get too close. They may be harmless, they may induce occipital shock, or wipe your mind. Hard to say. Best to err on the side of hell no. But if you're curious, well, I warned you. Pieces of Eden. We don't know of any Isu artifacts you should be looking for specifically, but they're out there, and this was a period where they often cropped up in legend. Norse and Saxon songs and tales speak of them often, so keep your eyes peeled. Especially around Stonehenge. How could that not be an Isu site? Animus Session Report. Date, November 3, 2014. Operator, Rebecca Crane. Subject, Sean Hastings. Reporter, William Miles. Preface: the transformation of the Order of the Ancients into the Templars as we know them today has always been a subject of considerable debate among our ranks. We have operated with the assumption that the Templars themselves hold some or complete knowledge of this evolution, but at present, no concrete historical evidence has ever made it into our hands. What little data we do have is mostly a matter of public record, with some exceptions. It is commonly understood that the origin of the Knights Templar dates back to 1119 CE, and this indeed was the appearance of the public face of the Templars. However, our records attest to the existence of Templar agents at least 2 centuries before this date. In one badly damaged document, an assassin contract from Normandy in the mid-11th century, the author makes free use of the term Templar. An earlier letter, this time from a hidden one in the region of modern-day Dorset, circa 978 CE, makes mention of a Templar spy within the ranks of the Brotherhood. From this we can safely assume that the Templar Order, as an entity distinct from the Order of the Ancients, existed at some point in the mid-10th century. With an aim to expand our understanding of this dark age, one of our agents recently volunteered to delve into his genetic memories to search for further clues to this age-old mystery. Unfortunately, what he discovered was of little use for our purposes. Sean Hastings began the first of his 7 sessions on October 5, 2014. Over the course of the next 3 weeks, he followed various matrilineal and patrilineal lines into the past, focusing on the 9th, 10th, and 11th centuries, in search of assassins and or Templars in his bloodline. He found none. Of minor interest, however, was the following personage, here noted for the peculiarity of his bio.
Only reading that much. Biography. Alika Thorsvold's son, an earlier 9th century Jute who sailed north from modern-day Denmark with a wooden plank bearing a carving of a map that purported to mark the location of Thor's hammer. Elric made it as far as the Scavenger before running afoul of a powerful clan there. Elric was defeated in battle and enthralled as a slave. He escaped his captivity some 10 years later and returned to Jutland to marry and settle down. The location of Elric's map is unknown, and the existence of Thor's hammer, a precursor relic, no doubt remains unconfirmed. Elric's ancestors would later sail to England following the Normans' conquest of the Isle. Settling in what is now called Lauberg in modern-day Lancaster. I think it's pronounced like Lancastershire. The irony that a man named Hastings would contain no useful genetic memory data regarding the Normans' invasion of England in 1066 was not lost to our dear subject. Still, he retained his unusual chipper wit and asked if he might next relive the genetic memories of his grandfather to quote, "Give a Nazi a proper talking." Okay, it's interesting because we've got that that stuff that's over there, and I suppose we can actually access Thor's hammer at some point in the game if we follow certain quest lines, but we'll see how it goes. I'd like to either find Thor's hammer or Arthur's sword. Those are the two things that I know that's in the game now. Media.
Strange message.wave.
I lived, I died, and now I sleep. And in my sleep I dream. And in my dreams I see an end to the doom that will grip the earth once again. Find the wolf-kissed. Find the mad one. Find me. And save us all from another death.
Alright.
Strange message.wave. Desmond_01.wave.
No, come on, Sean. Turn that thing off. Oh, hold on. I like what you said there. I want to get this for posterity. Say it again, nice and loud. Seriously? Sure, come on. If nothing else, it'll give me leverage with your old man. Ah, that's your angle. Nice. What I said was, I wish I hadn't been born into the Assassins. I wish I had chosen this life. Is that good enough? Sure, but why is that? Because choice is the central idea of our creed. It underpins everything, right? It's about free will. It's about seeing the evidence before you and saying, yes, this is what I want, or no, this isn't for me. But when you're born into a group like this, or any other, like I was, you get mixed signals. You get told over and over again, this is what we believe. These are the rules. This is reality. No deviation. And if you question it, oh, they look at you like you killed a puppy. That's hardly free will. It's a weird irony when free will is your central belief, but nobody wants you to believe otherwise. I don't know how to say it exactly, but I always thought there was something self-destructive about our creed. If free will is the most important moral guidepost we have, we should be free to ignore it. To choose submission, for example. You know what I mean? Like, we should be free to side with the Templars. If it's really my choice, I could do that.
Right. It's almost self-refuting. A democracy could democratically elect a dictator or choose to get rid of democracy altogether. Within our creed is the seed of its own destruction. That's what makes it powerful, I think. And fragile.
Right. The more freedom you have, the more risky it is, you know? Anyway, my dad has mellowed over the years, but he was strict when we lived on the farm. He ran a tight ship. I never got the impression that I was free to choose my path forward. Our creed, our tenets, they were drilled into my head. By the time I was a teenager, I was following these rules out of a sense of duty. This was just what we did.
That happens to a lot of organizations over time. The stagnation sets in, you know? The fundamentalism.
Yeah. Following the rules becomes more important than achieving whatever goal you set out for yourself. And people start to lose sight of the reason the rules exist.
That's called deontology, or a form of it. Following a rule for its own sake, and not for the consequences it has.
Yeah, but that feels backwards, doesn't it?
Well, I think so. Following a rule is the easy part. Praying, taking a sip of wine, munching on a wafer. Rituals that give comfort.
But that's just going through the motions. It makes people feel like they're doing something. When the hard work is, well, actually getting off your ass and doing something productive. I think people just want boundaries. Tight boundaries. They want to see the four walls that pen them in.
I don't disagree.
Anything outside that, anything that makes life more complex, that's scary. That's why I envy you. You chose this life. You went through that process, and you decided, yes, I believe in this.
Sure. It didn't stop me from being an insufferable know-it-all as a teenager, but I see your point.
I would have loved to have been a know-it-all. I knew nothing. Not until you guys found me. Yeah. It wasn't until I met you, and Bex and Lucy, that I knew. I knew I wanted to be an assassin.
Oh, thanks, Des. Come here. Bring it in, bud. I don't normally like touching, but I'll make an exception now.
I am not hugging you.
You sure? Because I smell very nice today.
Can you just turn that off?
Well, guys, it's good to actually go through this. This is an extremely long game.
Desmond
you need to understand, like, a lot of the concepts. So we understand now that this is a group of scientists and they busy researching and stuff, and there is an existing organization called the Assassin's Creed, and they now modern day Assassin's Creeds, and they want to know about the oldest Assassin's Creeds, and they're trying to piece together the entire Assassin's Creed lineage to save the world for a second time.
For
Layla, thought you might be interested in this. Conversations that Bex and I had with Desmond back in 2012. December, I think. Just candid talks, that's all. We didn't square any circles or write any beat poetry. But he did have some interesting insights into his time in the Animus and what it means to be an assassin. Anyway, have a listen. You might find you and he had similar experiences, so, well, let me know what you think. Unless it's to tell me I sound like a total prat in these recordings. If that's the case, just say nothing. I mean, I did have a slight cold at the time I recorded these. That's probably why I sound odd. Anyway, okay, I'm done anyway, so turn off. Turn off. Oh, it's actually just a button. Sorry, here we go.
So
for Layla.wave.
So we can tell, like, from what is actually a main story, because obviously Thor's hammer is a quest because the AI didn't read it for us.
Desmond_02.wave.
But we're going to go through as much as possible. It's nice to actually get those weapons.
done, I'll just set this here.
Do you guys record everything we talk about?
Not everything, but you've been using the Animus so much, I thought this was a good chance to learn some things about prolonged exposure.
So I'm your guinea pig.
No, my guinea pigs are all dead. The Animus was too much for them to handle.
Cute.
Can I ask you about the bleeding effect? Any recent flashes? Any memories resurfacing?
Yeah, the usual things. Ghost images of Altair and Ezio a few times a day. Nothing intrusive, just brief moments. They pass quickly, almost without me noticing. Like a figure in the corner of my eye. Or remembering a dream from the night before. I did have one extended hallucination a few days ago. It was Ezio. He was older, around the time he left Cappadocia. He was standing on the deck of a ship, alone. And through him, I could feel an intense regret or guilt. And it felt to me like he'd had a loss of faith in himself, in the Creed, like he couldn't keep it up, couldn't stay true to his ideals. And as I watched him, I thought, is this the moment he decided he was done being an assassin? It felt like it. Anyway, most of my visions have been brief, lasting just a few seconds. They're like complete memories of small moments that appear suddenly out of nowhere, fully formed. It's a strange feeling.
Okay, anything else?
I'm starting to see Connor now, too. Though I hear his voice more often than I see him. I'm sure that will change. Oh, yeah, and yesterday, just before bed, I had a memory of being on a beach in the Caribbean with a bunch of sailors. Or maybe they were pirates. I don't know. No idea.
Huh. We'll look into that. And how do you feel in general?
In general? Well, I feel older, for one. Much older. And it's strangely comforting. I'm collecting the memories and skills and thoughts of so many people. I feel like I've lived a few hundred years or more. Is it possible that if I do this for too long, it'll push my own memories aside? That I'll be everyone but myself after a while?
It's possible. That's called identity substitution. It's happened before, but it's rare. And someone with your background shouldn't need to worry.
My background? You mean someone with my genes? My abilities?
You have Isu DNA, and that lets you see things and do things and withstand traumas that other people can't.
And I can suffer in ways that others can't. That's not something to be proud of.
You mean the apple?
Yeah. It has a pull, Bex. It tugs at my brain. It talks to me. Teases me. Drives me mad. And what I did to Lucy... God damn it. Nothing is worth the damage I did. The pain I caused.
I know. But you're special. That's the point.
I'm not special, Bex. I'm lucky. That's all.
I understand.
We're assassins. It's our creed that makes us different, not our genes, not our blood. Anyone can join us.
That's true. But let's leave that aside for a second. What I want to know is, have you ever had any Isu memories resurface?
Isu memories? I don't think so. I can't even begin to imagine what that would feel like.
I think you'd know if you did. Maybe one day. We might be able to induce something.
Jesus, let's fix the world first, okay? Before we start digging up my ancient ancestors.
Deal.
With my luck, I'll be related to some third-rate Isu like Sisyphus or something.
Way to aim high, buddy.
Hey, you gotta.
Well, so this is actually
Desmond
research that has
underscores you.
been continuing for a while. This one is locked.
Secure share.
Oh, that's
The messengers.
missing.
Isu messengers. Rebecca. Before we meet at the site, I want you to see these. Last week, I reviewed the logs from my time with Bayek and came across some old notes. In the years I explored Cleopatra's Egypt, I stumbled across 6 Isu temples, most of which were buried beneath pharaonic tomb sites. Each temple contained an Isu message clearly meant for one with the ability to read genetic memories. I was the lucky one. I don't believe they were intended for Bayek himself, as he seemed wholly unaware of the messages as they played. They may have been encoded in a way that only someone with an animus could see them. It's been a few years since I last heard these messages, so my memory is foggy. But the notes I scribbled down have a clarity that I trust. Might be something to all this. I don't know. Often I grasp outside of my area of expertise. I am enthusiastic but often wrong. Let me know if something else strikes you. Layla. Asterisk. Message 1, excerpt. Layers upon layers of reality, each blurring into the next. Which is real, and which is not? What if none are real? What if everything you know is false? We ran thousands of simulations, searching for the right version, searching for Desmond. Each one of them felt real. But there's no way of truly knowing, is there? Not for sure. Anything can be simulated, and finding the answer could mean erasure. Teasing the assassin maxim, nothing is true. Must be careful not to confuse truths with facts, however, a language game you will always lose. Though we may stumble in our attempts to interpret it, the world, the universe, reality, what have you, it is always out there. I believe that, simulated or no, we could imagine a dozen nested simulations, and each one, on the level of itself, would constitute a full reality. Wolfram, via Conway, suggests the universe is a giant cellular automata. And further, there is a point where the difference between simulated and real is meaningless. If the you
thought you were in pain, but you thought you were in pain, but you.
Isu Messengers V.
It doesn't read certain things.
Isu Messengers I. Isu Messengers V. Isu Messengers 3. Message 3, excerpt. Break the code. Break the node. These walls tell of a tragic story. A story we transcribed on our structures, on our Isu Messengers, Message 2, excerpt. No surprise. You were designed to have boundaries, after all. And one cannot speak of that which one cannot conceive. The code. Equations that define life. They are nestled deep within every star, and every mote of dust. Every second that passes is a word, a symbol. All part of an intricate yet simple language existing within the framework of time itself. It is the one rule which applies to us all. Immutable, inescapable. We know this. Humans were the instruments of an earlier species, the Isu. Resist the temptation to say superior. Different. They were better suited to some tasks, ill-suited to others. Possessed of a mind that we cannot know. But that does not get us anywhere. What is it like to be an Isu? What is it like to be a bat? The implication that the Isu could read time is interesting, but if humans could read time, would it necessarily be in the same manner and for the same purpose? Whether constructed, or evolved, or a little of both as we are, we cannot be said to have been built to achieve the same ends. A round disc on its edge is a wheel, on its side, a plate. How we use something can often determine its value and its perceived purpose. Isu Messengers 3. Message 3, excerpt. Break the code. Break the node. These walls tell of a tragic story. A story we transcribed on our structures, on our artifacts. A story we could not alter. A mystery, defying us, in plain sight. We tried. Our scholars and scientists. Poets and physicists. Bright minds. Rebellious hearts. They all tried so hard to bring about change. We all failed. None could change what we discovered, the stories written into the walls of these rooms. The reader has no power. He is but an observer. But the author? The author invents the future. The author owns the future. The Toba catastrophe, a supervolcanic event paired with a mass coronal ejection, was the beginning of the end for the Isu. It changed the Earth's environment, lowered its available oxygen levels, and generally fucked things up. The Isu never recovered. By our estimations, the last remaining Isu died just a century after the catastrophe. From that point forward, humans their creation ruled the roost. This disaster was not unforeseen. Isu scientists had known about their impending doom for years, perhaps decades, before the catastrophe occurred. To protect themselves they worked feverishly to find a solution. 6 methods they tried, but due to a toxic combination of hubris, political infighting, and bad luck, all 6 failed. The final method proved the most promising, and was nearly complete when tragedy struck. It was this method that Desmond Miles revived when he saved the world from a second solar flare in December 2012. This voice laments the compounded failure of their species to save themselves, but the truth is broader than that. They, with Desmond, saved us. Success deferred. Then this message, break the code, break the node. Insistent, and very puzzling. Isu Messengers 3. Isu Messengers 4. Message 4, Excerpt. Linear continuity is a simulation that allows for variations. Within the linear continuity, there are nodes. Choke points. Moments where algorithms converge the flows of superposed possibilities to a single moment where only one absolute truth is possible. Paths are fluid, continuous. Nodes are static, changeless. And the wave function collapses the paths into nodes branch out. Again, and again, and again. Can you feel the wave collapsing, trying to course correct Desmond's act of defiance? The incoming node needs the world to end. The algorithms have been carving the flow of possibilities towards that end for over 100 years now. Collapse the wave. Well outside my area of expertise. Must contact someone who knows this shit better. But what it seems to be saying, the structure of space-time, the universe is built in such a way that certain events or clusters of events are compelled to occur. A bottleneck through which space-time flows, and one nearly impossible to avoid. There is something about this catastrophe, the one Desmond averted in 2012, that compels it to return, indifferent to our fear or pain. It is a tidal wave, rippling across the sea of space. It crashed once against the dike, and that stopped it for a time. But the sea rears back for another strike, and another, and another. That gives some clarity to what is happening now, all around us. But it remains unclear how to change it. Especially from within an animus, a simulation within a simulation. Isu Messengers v. Message 5. Reality is a mathematical model which gets solved over and over again by the observer. Your thoughts are computations. And they render this world for you to call your own. Not all processors are alike. Different brains produce different realities. The variations go from the subtle to the drastic. Your mind defines how much you can taste. How much you can feel. How much you can understand. Perception defines perspective. We designed you and made sure to engineer your senses so you could perceive just what we needed you to. Neither more nor less. There are parts of time we preferred you to remain blind to. It was a necessity. If we could suddenly see time, that would not guarantee the same perception the Isu possessed. Let us speak of time as an entity, if we may. Let us say that time is a perceivable fact in the same way that light is a perceivable fact. The ability to see this fact in no way guarantees a sympathetic view. There are creatures stumbling around this earth that read light differently than we do, and for different purposes. Humans see in a well-known spectrum. Roy G. Biv. This sense of color is confined to the 3 cones we possess. Yet nocturnal creatures see with a different scope, for a different purpose. Night stalking, hunting, lurking. They evolved in concert with their needs and are now constrained by them, as are we. Light is only a fact seen askance and used differently by different species. To suggest that we might read time, is to imply we have a specific use for time. Isu Messengers v. Isu Messengers. Message 6. The next chapter is unstoppable. And yet, the greatest revolutions sometimes originate from the confines of impossibility, do they not? Reality is a simulation. Break the code. And in so doing, escape the inescapable. The Animus was humankind's first unconscious attempt to explain what it could not see. Understanding genetic memories, an eye into history. Your Animus is different. As is the mind that imagined it. It could escape the code. It could make that leap and make possible a decision that defies the order of things that are. It is ridiculous to imagine that I could change the nature of reality out there from within the confines of an Animus, a simulation within this so-called simulation. But I believe I understand what this voice is telling me. My Animus is endowed with the ability to suggest alterations to days long past. From any moment in time, I can extrapolate what might have been. Calculations of time. I am not confined to what was, but what could have been. Yes, history is real, facts do matter. But from any moment in time I choose within the Animus, I can interrogate the memory. I can ask the world what if? What if Bayek and Aya had stayed together? What if Camus had not been murdered? I can suggest these hypotheticals and watch how they unfold. Why would I want to? For knowledge, for a better understanding of what tragedies were avoided? It remains to be seen. I am, in a sense, a reader of the calculations. As the Isu were in days past. Perhaps one day I will be able to harness this talent to see into the future. To predict, to correct, to avoid. That would be worth something. Isu Messengers 6. Message 6. The next chapter is Isu the Staff of Eden. Blessed Warrior Pack.
No.
Take arms against the forces. Staff of Eden. The Staff of Hermes. Acquired from the Eagle Bearer, Cassandra, 2018. Presumed manufacture date, late in the Isu Singularity Age, 75,100 BCE/2200 IE. This staff, one of many Isu staves known to us, is first and foremost a medical device with the ability to heal, repair, restore, and rejuvenate organic tissues with unprecedented swiftness. It has been known to extend the life of its bearers well beyond the average human and Isu lifespans and is presumed to have the ability to resuscitate living creatures in critical or suspended states. It has not been verified if the staff has the ability to resurrect the dead, but this seems unlikely, based on its known features. It appears to work by reading and copying its bearer's DNA to ensure perfect replication on a broad scale. It is able to detect erroneous copies and deploy repairs so long as its bearer remains within direct contact. It has been used as a weapon, infrequently, possibly by taking advantage of the tremendous power it draws from the Isu's wireless energy lattice. The staff has also acted as a conduit or container for the personality of an Isu called Aletheia. It is not known if this personality is Aletheia's original consciousness or a simulation of the original, though most neuroscientists would call this a distinction without a difference. As of early 2019, the entity known as Aletheia has made no further attempts to contact me. As yet, my purpose as the so-called heir of memories as Aletheia has dubbed me remains unclear. Known bearers: Hermes Trismegistus, 75,100, 75,000 IE. Pythagoras, 6th century BCE, 5th century BCE. Cassandra, 4th BCE.
Alright, so those are the people that had held the staff, as far as the story is concerned.
My stuff. Picture.
The bones.
Trash. Ober. Letter to Victoria Bibo's parents. M. and Madame Bibo. My name is Layla Hassan. I was a friend and colleague of Victoria's, both at Abstergo and in our subsequent freelance careers. In all the time I knew and worked with your daughter, I was always struck by her limitless intelligence, her humor, and her ability to focus, even in times of great stress. She was an inspiration, not just to me but to all those who worked with her. I am writing to you now with the hope of shedding some light on the circumstances of her death. I realize it must be strange to receive a letter out of the blue from someone whose name you have probably never heard, offering to explain the tragic loss of one so dear. But if you'll allow me, I will try. I was with your daughter in the moments leading up to the unfortunate incident that took her life. In fact, I am partly to blame for.
Wow. Okay, I guess we're going to find out about that in the future.
Log out.
Come back to this laptop, it's extremely interesting.
I went through hell to bring you here. It had better be worth it.
Yes, we're ready. Done with us. Go, I want to observe you. Hey guys, looks like we're going back.
All right, time to go. Norway to England takes about a week by long ship, so I'll scrub ahead.
Kinda looks all messed up. Not well.
Layla, you okay?
Sorry. Can you play the message again?
We have the transcript. If you're looking for something, I can
No,
go and...
I want to hear it.
Okay.
I don't mean to be cryptic. It's just... that message led us here. To this place. To a Norse grave in North America. So those bones out there are the only lead we have. Our only chance at fixing this planet before it's too late.
Here it is.
I lived, I died, and now I sleep. And in my sleep I dream. And in my dreams I see an end to the doom that will grip the earth once again. Find the wolf-kissed. Find the mad one. Find me. And save us all from another death.
Unsettling, that is.
That pulse in the message. Are you sure it's just coordinates? Nothing else?
Nothing I can find.
Okay, I'm ready.
Here we go.
Alright, here we go. Bar door. Bar doors break from the inside. If you cannot find a way in, a well-placed arrow shot from just the right angle may be your key to it. It faded, it distracted me. I used to be in the habit of reading whatever I read twice to make sure that I got it right.
There she is.
Brain still does that.
Our new home.
Not a patch on Norway, but we'll make this land our own soon enough.
I'm glad to see any land at all. I will be happy to have my feet on solid ground again.
We must not rush our landing. All you see here is Saxon territory. The Kingdom of Mercia, largely unpacified. There will be eyes watching us from the trees, with bows drawn and traps set. We must be wary. Randi! Dig in your oars! All standing!
Have you spotted something?
Not yet. But let us go ahead to clear the path of any dangers. Then follow our lead when the sun brushes the horizon.
Understood! May Thor bless you all on your way! We will see you soon!
Sail on!
Yes! I'm ready for whatever these green-thumbed fairy folk have to throw at us.
Sigurd, do the sons of Ragnar know that we're coming?
They do not, for they will not scoff at our visit. Of the 4 kingdoms in England, the sons of Ragnar have settled only one. The rest is ripe for the taking.
Do we mean to join their army?
No, no. We will speak with them, get the lay of the land, and carve this country into as many pieces as we see fit.
Look ahead there! Is that what passes for a town? Plain brick in a single rune to their timid god?
That rune is called a root, Doug. The cross upon which their god was sacrificed. It sits atop a monastery, a place of worship.
That cross killed their Christ, and now they display it in worship? Bizarre.
We carve idols of our gods and make wishes before them. Like our sacrifices to Odin the One-Eyed.
But we do not worship the wolf that kills him. That is the difference.
Whatever strangeness we see in these Saxons, they must think the same of us.
The hammer! Now there is a symbol worthy of a god. A bolt of lightning would take that cross clean off. Look there! What are they doing?
Ritual drowning.
Baptism, Dad. Are the ways of Christians really so unfamiliar to you?
Not at all. I simply forgot. Someone has to keep the conversation up. It must be priests and worshippers alone in that place. We could storm this port with ease. Sack it without breaking a sweat.
Is there much in the way of treasure there?
Always! They shape precious metals and cut jewels to their gods. There will be a fortune there.
Later, Dag. There will be time enough for raiding, once we have settled. Come to, stop the boats. Pull up over there. Way forward is blocked by a chain spanning the river. We must remove it before passing on.
A chain? Can we cut through it?
It's too thick for access. But there must be a way to release it, somewhere in that camp.
I will go.
And I will be right behind you.
No, Dad. You stay here. Should trouble come our way, I want you defending the ship.
A good idea. Send out the arrow and keep your sharpest axe at hand, huh?
Something like that.
Hey, calm down.
Shake neither!
He makes a noise. It's going. There's my axe.
I should not be seen in this area.
Oh.
Stop there, you. With you.
Goodness. Good inside. Odin's.
Release the naval chain.
This chain is huge and poorly anchored, it appears. I might be able to shoot it.
River chain blockade. Press B close. After conducting several trials, we have found that these naval chains will hold against even the most durable Danish longships, so long as the mechanism remains intact. Several more blockades will be constructed in the coming months and are to be installed on the rivers leading inland. This is our best defense against any forthcoming incursions. It is imperative that these blockades be maintained and kept operational at all times. Any failure of function is to be reported immediately.
Oh. You know, some of these things like
river chain blockade.
They try and make them like according to history. That makes a lot of sense. How many arrows I can before she starts getting heavy? Didn't see you there, guy. May I assassinate you? Thank you kindly. Probably.
The path is clear.
The chain is away. Hey, boy, back to the boat. We should be close, barring any more surprises.
Back to your seat.
I say we go back, Sigurd. Give those dogs a good knock around and take whatever treasures they have. Easy pickings.
Not today, Dad. We press on until we reach our goal. We cannot afford another surprise. Now be on your guard. It should not be far.
Gods, I'm ravenous. I hope they have food and ale on hand when we arrive. You should have sent word ahead of us, Sigurd, to get something on the spit.
If Halfdan, Ubba and Ivar Ragnarsson are lacking food in England, then all of us will starve. Have no worry.
Ah, I can see it now. A suckling pig, tender and juicy. And ale as gold as the treasures that we failed to steal back there.
A man of simple pleasures, aren't you, Dag?
And he is happier for it. For my part, I look forward to standing in the footsteps of the giants that built this land.
What giants?
The great Romans and their empire. Giants of a forgotten age. They held dominion here long ago, and their ruins dot the landscape. Every brick and stone tells a story of conquest and glory. And now, they are rubble and ash.
Ready to be remade. We will rebuild their empire brick by brick. And ours will not crumble to dust.
All things end, Dog. The ruins are not a warning. They are a testament. Look there, just ahead, where the sons of Ragnar make their camp.
At last, to find our feet on steady ground.
Sigurd, pull back. Something isn't right.
Good eye. There's too little movement for an army. Only tents and a few men.
Not the army we hope to find?
No. Let us get a closer look.
Jack is really a savage. He talks.
Those are not Norsemen. They're too ragged and soiled.
We should proceed on foot, lest they spot the boats.
Dag and I will go together.
We all go. If they are friends, I wish to meet them as a yard. And if they are foes, then we fight them all, together.
I think we're gonna take this encampment.
Who are these men?
They speak with twisted accents. English, no doubt.
Dag, Eivor! On me!
Right? It's like we're going to fight.
Oi, what's this? A mess of filthy Danes befouling our riverways?
You there. Give us your name.
I am Sigurd Jarl of Fornberg. And you are...
Men who do not take kindly to Dane invaders creeping into our camp. You'd best move along, pagan. Spare yourselves a slaughter.
You threaten Norsemen with a play of swords and expect us to cower?
I have been 8 days at sea without a drop of blood to wet my axe. So spare the chatter, buckraut, and draw your weapon.
Okay.
Let's finish them!
Hit the filthy wretch!
Hit the boss. This is in the wrong way. He's a good fighter. Man, why are these guys not properly marked?
Going now.
I won't go down easy!
What are you doing? Good babies.
Have a look around, all of you. I want no more surprises.
Right. I will check the longhouse.
These folks know nothing of tending to their weapons. Careless fools.
All scrap and rubbish over here. What a mess.
Almost. I guess no.
Eivor, look at this.
Wait. Who are you? Are you with those brigands as well?
Sigurd, Dag, in here. Those men had prisoners.
He's got an arrow in him.
You there! Untie us! Let us walk and we will not hurt you.
Quite bold in those bindings. I like your spirit.
We are very agreeable people, I promise. You need not kill us.
Peace, friend. We have no need or wish to hurt you. What are your names?
Yenli. I'm a merchant, not a bandit like those others. And this is Rowan.
Rowan, that's right. I'm a stable hand, that's all. I keep horses and, well, I did, till those brigands sold them off.
They meant to sell us next, as slaves to the nearest bidder. But I ripped their eyes out before I let that happen.
And how did you find yourselves here?
We came to trade with the Sons of Ragnar, at Halfdan Jarl's asking. But they were gone when we arrived.
Unbind them. You know the Sons of Ragnar?
Aye. Sold many a mare and stallion to the brothers. Good men. Always paid me fair.
From the look of this camp, they've been gone for some time. Where will you go now? What will you do?
Rebuild my stocks, start anew. I have friends and allies across the land to aid me, but it won't be easy.
Every town and village needs a stable to keep horses fit and trim. I'll find my footing again. Somewhere.
What are you thinking?
We could use their skills as we get settled. Having access to trade and someone to tend our mounts would be a boon.
My thoughts as well. Any friend of the Ragnarsons is a friend of mine. Right, Dag?
Whatever you think is best, Sigurd.
Janli, Rowan, I am Sigurd Jarl of Fornberg, son of Styrbjörn. This is Eivor and Dag. Both of you are free to go, but more than welcome to stay if you're willing to pull your weight.
We'd be happy to, if only to get back on our feet.
Then let it be done. The Raven clan welcomes you. From strangers into friends, into family. The others have arrived. Come.
I have a good feeling about this place.
Honored family, friends, welcome to your new home.
We know who the king is, who the boss is. Climb it a second ago. I keep standing on top. Alright, this is our first kingdom. The first area of settlement. So the owners come back.
Fine work. A longhouse to rival any I've seen. Now come. Randvi has found something I would like you to see.
Eivor, Sigurd, I give you England and its 4 kingdoms. Mercia, East Anglia, Northumbria, and Wessex. From the few plans and maps I discovered here, I believe the Sons of Ragnar have pushed further into Mercia, here. My scouts will soon tell me if I am correct. And where are we? Here, in this unnamed copse of trees.
Unnamed? We cannot let that stand. What will we call this place?
I might have an idea. Ravensthorpe, the village of ravens.
I like it. The poet in you sings once again. One day this name will be known throughout all of England.
A name is only a beginning. If we want renown, we must build. Expand.
Agreed. We should begin with a forge. Can you help Gunnar get working again?
We'll need cargo, supplies.
For that our neighbors will provide, whether they wish to or not.
Scarcely arrived, and now we must raid.
We cannot master this land merely by asking.
I'll go and speak with Gunnar now.
Good work, my dear. And what else have you found?
Short notes, mostly. Scraps of plans, letters, a few runestone messages. It took some time to decipher the mess and piece it all back together.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm trying to keep the episodes at least like about 3 hours. This one's going to be a bit shorter because I am going to cut quite a bit of it in the beginning. Hope you guys are enjoying the video and are enjoying the playthrough so far, and if you are, please do consider subscribing. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Take care.